Hey Seedlings, welcome back to another video. So recently, actually a long time, not too long ago, the Tears of Themis closed. Beta was opened and closed after about 11 days of activity. I was one of the beta testers and this video was made to build hype. So why do I want to hype this game? Because I genuinely liked it. And why do I like it? Because it is logical and cohesive, and it makes sense. So let me start with the disclaimer. So Mihoyo asked beta testers not to spoil plot, or it's okay for us to spoil, for example, the gameplay to help new players acclimatize to the gameplay sooner, but it's not okay to spoil plot lines outside of other beta testers. So here's the thing. I do not have footages, and so you'll see this footage of me drawing a couple jewelry with Artem, my favorite love interest in this game. And yes, that's out of the way. Let's get back into the video. So what's the game like? So far, I felt the game is like Ace Attorney, if you've known Ace Attorney, but a little more with depth, as well as a typical otome game like Mr. Love Dream Date, if you know it, because Mr. Love Dream Date is the only game that is extremely similar with the same format, which is a vertical. So some people think that it's hard for games to be set in vertical because, well, vertical doesn't allow for more space and more interaction between the character, which PC or other kind of media provides. However, I feel like vertical really puts vertical for Tears of Themis really works because it puts a lot of emphasis on people that you're interrogating, people that you're talking to, and it gives a lot of screen for you to actually observe the details in the characters, because the details are important in this game. Next thing is the relationship between MC and the love interest outside of romance. This is something that most other games really lack, is that other games only has a shallow relationship, so unless it was they didn't have a if they don't have a romantic relationship, then this shallow romance is not going to build. However, in the game, there are two kinds of relationships that you can have with them other than romance. The first one is the work relationship, is because all the characters are tactfully placed in areas in which each character would be able to encounter one another just based on their work. And then, other than that, there's also the other relationship, which is much deeper with it, seniority relationship, a childhood friends relationship, and more into that. And this proved that the relationship is not as shallow as the other otome games that I have played in my life. The relationship without romance is still strong enough for them to know each other. And yeah, that's very important to me, even though I didn't show it that much. And lastly, the gameplay is cohesive, and each stages would supplement one another. The missions are not just placed there simply because you need to do it in order to complete your dailies, but the missions are also placed there because the missions are what's going to help you integrate into the game more, and it's actually the best way to improve in the game, to improve your level, your cards, etc. the game How to Play by the How to Play guide is actually very clear. Like the in-game How to Play guide is actually already very clear, and the only thing that you needed is a guide on which one you should upgrade first and what you should pinpoint to do first. But the other things are pretty clear that you don't need a guide in order to understand it. This kind of gameplay is very charming and very very, how do I say this? It saves a lot of time. Whenever I get into a new otome game, I always need to understand what's going on. And Tears of Themis literally said, you don't need to understand, we got you. And other than some other things that I need to think about midway, most of the stuff I can get by in an efficient and effective way without getting confused. Of course, some people could not do this easily, and like understanding of different things takes longer. However, for me, it's very easy to understand. And I guess that is all on why Tears of Themis is going to be a great game for me. Of course, other than that, the character illustration is great, character details are great, character background stories and character personalities are great. I can go on ranting about this game for a long time, but I'll keep it at that and give you more like surprise element when you're really playing it. By the way, I'm also not talking about this simply because I'm a closed beta tester. I tried the game myself in the Chinese server, and yes, as the complete game, it's also very good. The only thing I need to know now is it going to be cash out heavy or not? But from what I noticed in the gameplay, I don't think it will be extremely cash out heavy as long as we save up. So that is all for this video. Comment down below if you want to know anything. As long as I will not spoil the game, I will reply. And don't forget to like this video and give this video subscribe subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.